It's official. Episode 2 of Rollin' with Rockhab, but this time it's Rollin' with Rockhab and Tot.
Rollin' with Rock Tot.
Rollin' with Rock Tot. We should absolutely do cool graphics for that. We are rolling. We are off to lunch on a Saturday.
Woo.
So we're gonna talk about life. We're gonna talk about Tot. We're gonna talk about
What?
This post here from Saber said that he wanted to know what we would do if we had unlimited time and resources, basically. Like, what projects would we work on, like film or write a book or whatever.
I would do so many things though, so that's the hard part. I can't just pick like one thing.
I agree. I have at least 2 things, but would you like to
Only
go first?
2?
Well, I mean, like 2 main things. What's the big project? What's the dream? And then like, what would you do specifically, rather than just like generically?
I want to go wheel throw some clay.
Okay. What would you wheel throw?
Big things.
Big things.
Plates and cups and bowls.
Those are not terribly big things.
And vases.
And vases.
But no, you
okay.
do big, like,
so
I
like
would do
medium.
punch bowls. I would do everything. I would have my restaurant where I would have it's like a sandwich shop kind of cafe restaurant, and this is attached to my ceramic studio.
That's true. So
we've talked
about, and we actually, this might be a thing that might exist someday.
So don't steal it.
So don't steal it.
We have
but
the camera.
We've talked about, because Tot wants to make like a sandwich restaurant where she sells ceramic plates and
but
cups and
like
things.
local artists and stuff, or like people who come and take classes and they can like donate their pieces to be sold, and I could sell my own stuff.
And what's funny is I also wanted to at some point have like an internet cafe type place where you could do like board games, and then also had like some computers for like an internet cafe. And then another friend of ours who, Adam, who you guys may know from the Curse of Strahd campaign, we'll put his photo here. He is a woodworker in his spare time and built his own gaming table, and he has a dream to do woodworking like full-time and build woodworking stuff. And so we've talked about that maybe someday we're gonna create like a tavern type space where we'll have board gaming tables, and we're going to have a coffee bar with sandwiches and sell ceramic plates and sell board game supplies, and we could even have...
It's also, the ceramic studio is going to be attached, so like I can teach classes, and then people can like walk next door in the same like building or something, and then go get a sandwich.
And we also would have private rooms that you could rent. So we'd have a public space where you could have...
I think it's gotten really big and intricate though.
I mean, well, that's the whole point, right? It's got to be effective.
No, it doesn't have to be like effective. The whole thing is, for my dream, I was like, oh, I'll have a cute little shop and a sandwich place.
Well, it doesn't have to be the same place,
exactly.
but it could be the same place.
So we'll have 2 businesses that might potentially just become one.
Either way, this
we'll see.
is one plan. We need to do a quick segment for the benefit of some of my family relatives. This is perfectly safe. Here we are together. I promise you it's safe and fully legal. I've checked.
For the record though, I must state that I was nervous about it at first.
Why do you undermine this immediately after?
Because Coop can always cut it out if you really wanted to.
No, well, don't you get any foolish ideas that magic will solve all your problems.
Because your family cannot think that I condone irrational behaviors.
I'm literally going 5 miles per hour right now. Right now, I'm going 5 miles an hour.
Yes, but not the whole time. Oh, I hear sirens.
Oh, there is a fire truck.
There must be an accident.
There is a fire truck. Let's get out of the way of the fire truck so it can go. Wow, is this a 4-car pileup? 1, 2, 3. Well, none of them look that damaged. Why? What? Odd.
And here we are.
It's perfectly safe and legal. Here's this accident on the side of the road. Oh man, they're gonna kill me. But there are 2 specific things that I've kind of always wanted to do. They enter very different spheres of my life, right? Years and years ago when I moved to Los Angeles, I wanted to be a film producer. And there's an aspect of that I still aspire to, but I don't really think traditional Hollywood is structured in a way that I'm terribly a fan of. And so this has kind of gone by the wayside. And also, I'm not a writer. I've never really been that much of a writer. I'm more of an idea guy. I like to describe it as I am really good at Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fighting in the Death Star. I'm really bad at Luke talking to his uncle about power converters. Like the little stuff in between. I get so excited about the big moments that I come up with these really cool big plans of twists and stuff, but all the stuff that connects it, I rush the pacing of if I ever try and write my own stuff. I do have an idea for a short film that I've kind of always wanted to make that's kind of autobiographical about a previous relationship of mine that I feel like would be kind of a Harry Met Sally kind of sad story. Harry Met Sally is built on the entire premise of they separate and they keep running into each other over life, over years and years of time. And this would be kind of the same structure for like a relationship. It was over distance, so it would be all the moments that we actually got to meet in person and then all the highs and lows of that relationship and watching it descend into a giant raging dumpster fire by the end. Without the context of what happened in between over distance, over video calls and phone calls and whatever, you only get to see like the pivotal moments where we actually get to interact in person. And so you get like almost like snippets of this entire relationship and you get to fill in the gaps yourself. And I think that that's a really cool human thing that a lot of people have gone through, but I would have to write it because I literally have logs and logs of text messages and Facebook messages and things, but no one can write it. I could never provide 100, 500, 1,000 pages of text messages and Facebook messages to a ghostwriter and be like, yo, dig through this and make this feel organic. The other thing, over the course of 2020, when everything shut down and everyone went home, I had a period of time where I got to stream full time. And I worked really hard on upping my production value, and I think that there's a lot of that paid various dividends. But one thing that I would have done differently, knowing better now, is I would have focused more on my content side first and my production side second. But one thing that I learned from that whole process is how much I love creating content and how much I love the community that we've built and all of the wonderful people I've gotten to meet, and how cool it is to be able to just create and bond and share things you're passionate about with people. If I had unlimited time and resources, I would make the coolest variety segments. Like, I've thought about game show segments. I've thought about like podcasty spoofs. I've thought about skits. I've thought about, like, you guys have seen some of it here and there. We did the cooking stream with Mrs. Susflame. We've done the mystery box segments now. We're doing these vlogs. Like, if I had unlimited time and resources, the amount of wacky things we'd be doing. I've pocketed a lot of them for a random free weekends that I'm able to gather people and us to go kind of create something. I would just spend time creating for you guys. I'd try to up, I would hire Coupon full time, 100%. I'd try and put out probably 2 videos a week, not including the D&D campaign. And then we would stream, I think, at least 3 days a week, full time, 8 hours a day.
I think I want to stream full time too. That would be my dream, actually. Change it now.
We'd get a whole like cool content room, creation room set up in our home. Maybe we'd go the full YouTube route and get like a warehouse or something. These are all things that we could potentially do. Let's talk about your return to streaming.
I miss streaming a lot. I really enjoyed it. I loved the community aspect. I loved talking. I loved like creating art or like playing through Undertale, which was hard but great. And it was just nice to have like set aside time every week that I could just chill and work towards something that was for myself. So I miss that. So I definitely want to get back into it, but I haven't had time. And so I'm like, okay, June is when I go on summer break. We'll be I'll set up, I'll stream like a bunch.
Don't mention the I don't think I've announced it on YouTube.
Magic will solve all your problems.
The sun is eating my arms though. I told you. The sun is evil. It does not like dictator tot. Just, we don't want some burnt tater tots up in here. That's what it is. It eats me. I didn't put sunscreen on.
Isn't the whole point of tater tots to be eaten?
But not by the oven. It's supposed to be eaten by the people. And if they're burned by the oven, the sun, aka, then it's a waste.
So what you're saying is you're supposed to be eaten by the people.
I'm gonna gonna stop you right there.
So that's gonna do it for today's vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. We're a growing channel, it all helps. If you want to see more content, comment down below, because we take those comments, both the comments on the video and then also the comments in the suggestion station channel in the Discord. We take those comments for topic discussions during these vlogs, and we'll shout you out in the video. We'll say hi, we'll say, we'll answer your question directly. So if you ever want us to discuss something specific, that's the place to do it. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, bye-bye.